caring publisher of Cuenca Expat magazine. You may be like many of our readers who may be confused, maybe even a little concerned about the new migration laws here in Ecuador. So we've come to the founder of Gringo Visas, Maite Duran. She is the expert when it comes to getting it done for your visas. And why did we come to her? She's done more than probably anybody in all of Cuenca, so we're excited to meet with her. Why don't you come on with me? Fantastic.
Please come in.
Absolutely. Thank you for taking the time. Good morning, Maite. Beautiful offices you have here.
Thanks, Brian. Welcome.
Maite, there is a lot of confusion and concern over the new migration laws here in Ecuador for those who already live here and those who are thinking about coming. What can you tell us about those?
Well, first, the new law makes a lot of changes in obtaining a visa. All of you readers need to know that. And not all of the regulations haven't been drafted and approved yet. By June, we should have all of the new regulations. In the meantime, we're meeting with immigration officers almost every day in Azogues for information.
And for my friends who are coming to visit here in Ecuador, are there any changes they need to be aware of?
No, it's the same as before. You still get a 90-day visa and you don't need health insurance as of now.
So Maite, for those of us who already have permanent residency visas, is there any danger of us losing those?
No, the law is not retroactive. However, you might need to buy health insurance in the future.
What about those who have already submitted their visa applications? Are they impacted in any way?
Yes, they are. If the application was submitted before February 6th, they still will be able to receive a permanent residency visa, just like before. We just had a client that received their visas yesterday. Their application was submitted back in January.
I know February 6th is an important date. Are there any changes for those who submitted following that date?
Well, if your application was submitted after February 6th, you will be subject to the new law.
So, are there any major changes to the new migration laws?
Yes, they are, Brian. This new law is very different than in the past. For example, now you have to get a temporary visa for 2 years before you can apply for your permanent residency visa.
That's a big change. So let me make sure I understand. Now you are required to live here for 2 years on a temporary visa before you can receive a permanent visa here in Ecuador.
Yes, Brian, you are correct. There are many changes. For example, under the pension visa, in the past, you only needed to show $100 for the additional dependent. Now that has increased to $500. Now, under the professional visa, you did not need to show any income. Now you need to show at least $375 per month. And for the CD visa, we have information that is going to increase from $25,000 to $30,000.
Maite, this sounds very complicated to me.
Yes, it is, Brian. Please remind your readers that all situations are different. It's best to come in for a free consultation.
Maite, thank you so very much for your time. We will definitely come back by and see you as more information is available.